This is a Headgum original.
And then usually I like to do like applause right as it ends, which is on a different tab.
Applause?
Yeah, it's kind of a pale yellow button color.
Damn it. Cotton Eye Joe.
We're so fucking back.
Yes.
I mean, about a year, almost, well, you know, if we want to round up, a year ago today, almost to the day, we did what has been referred to as the all-women episode, which was basically all the staffers at Headgum.
Make it stop.
It can't stop. But this is the inverse of that. It's almost all men.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah. We do have Emma behind the booth, and I gave her the power of the soundboard for the first time ever, mostly because there's too much tech going around. Guys, we're all going to a Mets game after this.
Hell yeah.
I'm stoked.
Yes.
I told Corey we're gonna be bird height.
Yeah.
But it's okay to like enjoy the show. I feel like you guys are all on edge.
AJ, lean back a little.
Birds can be at many heights. Well, is it like one of those birds that's on the ground, like right in front of the mound?
Right.
We're gonna be hen level, yeah. Actually, luxury box seats,
Penguin
Johnny.
height.
Yeah,
Luxury hawk seats.
Let's go.
Bird.
So
No one, like...
You should have gone with, like, Cardinals. That's a baseball team.
But Hawks and Box.
were you about to say that I can see a world where some of you didn't like that? For all of you to meet me with silence is
It's
unfair.
nothing I could have possibly imagined.
No, I just see everyone smile and just nods, but I can see the emptiness behind the eyes, and it didn't feel good.
Corey celebrated a birthday on the 22nd of May.
That's true.
AJ celebrated his on the 26th.
Oh, wow.
After your birthday,
Yeah.
this is the day that I've been most looking forward to, because we're gonna go see people hit what is it, leather wrap?
Dingers?
Yeah, well, you know, again, save it for the last segment. But who would describe themselves as a baseball fan amongst us?
I played baseball when I was in 7th grade. I had to play with 4th graders because I was so small.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
I met my best friends there. Which is actually a lot more sad now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Their high school graduation's coming up soon.
Yeah. They really looked up to me. They were asking me about how lockers were in middle school, and I really felt like the man.
And they looked up to you physically, so you were too tall for that team.
Not even.
Okay.
I was still average height at that point for those 4th graders.
For the rest of the episode, maybe we all just react to what I say positively so that there's not like this sour energy between us, because there's also a segment about personal beefs later. Maybe we should set the stage.
So do you normally, and this isn't really a dig, this is just like a structural question.
Of course.
Do you just sort of like say everything that you're going to do later in the episode at the top of the episode?
Basically, the first segment is talking about what we're going to do later. And then when we get to the segments later, I'm going to basically like be remiss that we wasted the first 15 minutes.
It's a bit of a table of contents.
It's
a perfect outline.
Yeah, in a way. It's an overture.
Oh.
So you know about that.
Yeah, musicals. They begin with an overture.
Correct. We should say Marika's also going to the Mets game, but she has a sinus infection that's not contagious, she says.
When people say that, do you think they actually know?
No. Emma, do you want to hit us with a sound?
I can't find the applause.
Got it.
Cotton Eye Joe.
There's 2 tabs open. Do you see the other tab?
Oh.
So,
Cotton Eye Joe again.
and then do you also see one labeled 007?
No.
Got it. It might be on the other tab.
Is it another window?
I don't know.
I see favorites and uploaded sounds.
Correct. It's in neither.
007.
It's not only 007. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Momentum, we've got it.
My Bond of the Week is Edgardo Alfonso.
Who's that?
He used to play for the Mets because it's time for, well, this is just my pitch. Edgardo Albonzo.
All pre-written.
This is true. There has never been a James Bond who was also a member of the Venezuelan Baseball Hall of Fame.
Again.
Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah.
Right?
That seems unfair.
Do you guys have a Bond of the Week? Basically, the next James. Actually, I think they just finally cast him.
Really?
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, it's Alfonso Ribeiro. I think.
Yeah, Alfonso Ribeiro.
Yeah.
It's a different guy from the Venezuelan national baseball team.
No, that's Carlton. Carlton Banks from Fresh Prince.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of steam, and then the fact that there was so much tech to set up kind of took the wind out of my sails.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to work myself back up.
Yeah.
We're there with you.
Do you guys have a bond of the week? Basically, Daniel Craig is out as 007. So do you see in your mind's eye who could be good as the next James?
I don't think that this will particularly help the steam, but I'm currently experiencing shock that this is a bit still happening in the show.
Yep.
Because I sort of was like, this was in the last show that I was on years ago.
We've been doing it every week since Daniel Craig finished up in 2021.
Yeah, and it just kind of honestly threw me for a loop as far as the passing of time.
Right, which we were talking about before. We were talking about a lot of interesting stuff before you pressed record.
You just got to take our word.
Yeah. to that point, in the passing of time,
Yeah.
Time Lords, I believe Shuri Ungatwa would be a great Bond.
And who is that?
He's the new Doctor.
He is good.
From Doctor Who.
So you want him to be the Doctor and James Bond?
The first Doctor James Bond. And he would be named Dr. James Bond.
That's
My
really
name's
good.
Dr. James Bond.
Nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Emma?
I don't have one. I wish I never found the effect.
Got it.
Yeah.
Johnny?
I said Alfonso Ribeiro.
Joel?
I'll go with my favorite baseball player of all time, Ryan Howard.
Okay.
Lefty slugger.
AJ?
The
You
guy-
have to lean in. And I don't mean just physically into the mic. I
Emma
mean
told me
into
to
the
lean back. You're telling me to lean in.
physically
Which
for
one
the
is
camera,
it?
but not when you talk.
Right now?
You have to
Yeah.
lean
This is
into the
good?
mic and
Yeah,
into
Jeff's got
to
it.
this
To the
outline of an
conversation.
episode. Still
Lean
can't hear.
into light.
Oh, God.
There's a guy next to us on the G train recently who was watching pimple extractions full screen, full volume for 30 minutes on the train underground,
Correct.
displaying a level of bravery
I wouldn't
I've never
call
seen.
that heroism in a way. This was right after your birthday. We were on a high
And then
from
we were
volleyball.
Yeah.
And then
You guys crushed it at volleyball.
it was a great game.
It was really fun.
It went up to extra innings in a way. Keep
Yeah.
that in mind for the last segment, Joel. Emma, if you're seeing a button that says Eagle, don't be afraid to press it anytime soon.
Other tab.
Yeah.
It's always
Different window, different tab.
Holy shit. Wait, Johnny, did you just say plum? Because our word of the day is plum.
Obviously, I didn't.
I know, but I'm trying to power through this fucking outline.
Yeah, you could have just said something I said was the word of the day, but you didn't. You
Okay.
just said plum.
Well, the word of the day has been plum. There it is. Can we
All
get
right,
that
fine,
Eagle
you got
sound
me.
effect again?
Don't clap. Don't clap for him. Don't help him.
It's clapping for you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Let's really get into some shit, all right? That was kind of like the preamble. That was the cold open in a way. Have you guys ever felt out of place at an event you hosted?
Totally.
When?
My birthday.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
2 days ago. I don't know. I kind of felt like I was really just there to play volleyball and everyone was like talking to each other. I was like, stop talking to each other and fucking play volleyball. One of my friends was like, oh, I'm not playing. And he was like chopping it up with this girl who he ended up going home with. And
Brag.
For him. But like, I was like, play volleyball. I
Sure.
didn't fucking set up your wiener appointment. I wanted to play volleyball with my friends. There was definitely more room. Like volleyball can be 6-on-6 and we
Yeah.
were playing 4-on-4. There's a lot more room to play volleyball.
It can also be sexual. Like he could have just combined it.
Totally. It could have been like Top Gun style.
Yeah.
Um,
Can you
But-
explain that?
so Top
What's
Gun is
that?
a movie.
Pretty good.
That's good.
Do we still want to know what Top Gun is?
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, let's talk about Top Gun.
no.
What fruit other than grapes makes the best wine? Let's start with Emma.
Peaches.
Skin.
Okay.
Say peaches.
Oranges? Is that where orange wine comes from? Or are there orange
Nope.
grapes?
No, it's skin contact. The skin is
Yeah.
left in the wine and then it turns
White
to
wine made from red grapes.
Ah.
But you don't need us to tell you that.
Yeah, well, it's a misnomer then.
Misnomer. Is there a Mr. Nomer?
Do you guys have a favorite mood of mine?
silent? And that's the word of the day.
Sorry, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I'm obviously like, I have a thick skin after years of the comments on these videos, but I don't take kindly to that fucking silent shit. Because I actually love to talk.
This was the first moment in the episode where we all experienced joy.
And I'll grind it to a screeching halt until everyone's on my side.
I like when you pivot to sincerity.
How do you figure?
That what?
Like, you mean as like a form of protest because everybody's so ironic?
No, like sometimes like with like when And so my form of protest is like I'm normally when I'm on this show, I'm like kind of nice to you.
That does.
That's a revolutionary act.
Yeah. It does kind of put a nail in my tires when anyone is sincere on this show.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
No, you're welcome to do it. The most chaos.
No, I think that like sometimes like when we're hanging out, like, but you're like, but for real, like things are going really well, and like I like when you do that.
Yeah.
Or like when you like shut the fuck up or whatever.
Emma, do you avoid risk
Yes.
at all costs? Sorry, let me finish. Do you avoid risk at all costs?
Generally, yes.
Cool. What about Joel?
Also, yes.
I was asking, does Joel avoid risks at all cost? Emma.
I'll let him speak for himself. Yes.
Okay, cool. You'll let him speak for himself, or
Well,
yeah?
he said yes.
Okay. And when was the last time anyone here lied for sport?
Like got in the prone position as part of a sports game.
If there was a movie made about your life, why would the end of the what's that?
She was laughing, Jeff.
Jesus Christ.
Was that surprising? You were kind of thrown off.
I wasn't expecting
by
laughter.
warm reception.
If there was a movie made about your life, why would the moral of the story be bad?
Why would it be bad?
Correct.
Because I made the movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an author's bias. That's a thing, right?
There can be sort of a plasticity to the conversation. There doesn't have to
I
be
believe that it should drop like a stone.
Do you gamble?
No. But Johnny's going to Vegas.
I am.
And if you could be brown for a day, why would you not like that? This one's specifically for Johnny.
I am brown.
Okay.
And I've been brown for many days.
That's true.
And I do like it.
There you go.
What's wrong?
When was the last time you realized you were overdressed as hell?
That's good. That's good.
I've never been overdressed.
You're usually underdressed? Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Is that because of your Philadelphian upbringing?
I think it's just that I don't have respect for events.
Have you ever been to like an event that you really should respect and you still didn't?
Perhaps a funeral.
Yeah.
I think the worst one was just I went to Columbia for something. My dad was getting an award.
For what? What does your dad do?
We'll keep that private.
He's a public. Yeah.
But he gets Columbian awards.
Yeah.
So,
The country.
So
Cleanest cocaine.
Yeah. So sort of freestyle on that.
And it was like a 10, maybe like a 9 a.m. Sunday morning thing. So I rolled in like sweatpants, sweatshirt, baseball cap.
Yeah.
And everyone else was wearing like a suit.
And your dad loved that, right?
It did make us stand out.
Okay.
Like everyone knew this is the son of the guy getting an award.
Yeah.
rob him.
Is it a lack of wardrobe or is it a lack of respect?
Honestly, it probably is also a lack of wardrobe.
We
I think
should
it's
Pretty
both.
Woman your ass. Let's go,
Yeah.
up
Beacon's closet.
yeah. And then up to Beacon.
And then sell him
rob
to
a
Richard
closet.
Gere for a night.
What's that?
And
Sorry,
then
we
sell him to
can't
Richard
hear
Gere
Emma
for-
through the headphones. That's the issue. It's not that I'm not expecting warmth.
I'm done.
With
I said, and then sell him to Richard Gere for a night.
not into the microphone. You kind of leaned it away to gesticulate.
Oh, Pretty Woman, Richard. Yeah.
Speaking of Richard Gere, have you ever slept inappropriately late at the home of a lover? Like you're in their bed till like 5.
I like now we're like boyfriend girlfriend status, but for a really long time now I know that it's not the vibe. I've like been super underemployed and I've been dating someone who like very much has a 9 to 5. And when I have to leave in the mornings, there've been many a time where I just want to be like, is it chill if I just kind of sleep more here? Like,
And is it? Now it is, you're saying.
like now it would be, but early on, I almost asked like a month in. Like I really have
Because
nowhere
you
to be.
mostly do your work at night. Shows, comedy.
Sure. Yeah. I also.
So you
I
could
mean,
sleep till
You're
5
being very
p.m.
generous, but I was also super unemployed.
Yeah. Until just now, we should
until I
say.
got the offer to work.
Corey got a job offer on the train here.
Yeah.
Ah, congratulations.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I'm actually, yeah. Do you mind? Sorry. It's the Montauk speaking.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend in East Hampton. Did anybody do that, Emma? You were out of town. You didn't come to AJ's birthday.
Yeah, I was in New Mexico.
What was in New Mexico?
My friend's fiance's mother's house.
Nice.
My friend's fiance's mother's house.
Yeah.
Next question.
Was it Taos?
No, it was Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. Santa Fe is cool.
Were they
was
Taoist?
cool. Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Have you ever had a panic attack?
Wait, can you answer the sleeping in too late at a lover's house question for yourself?
I've probably done it. Not that I can remember. I'm definitely not an early bird, Johnny.
Well, I haven't
If
said
I was
anything.
closer to you, I would have grabbed your shin as I said that.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're not close to me for that reason.
Word gets around about Sleepy Jeff.
Yeah. Yeah, my nicknames have included Sleepy Jeff, Low Energy Jeff.
Yeah.
It's sort of a whisper network of women that are like, he really sleeps.
Yeah.
It's not that bad guy Facebook group. It's just a guys who sleep.
Guys,
Way too much. What does he need all that sleep for? He
Yeah.
barely does anything with his life.
yeah.
What's
It's a skin thing. That's why you need a lot of sleep.
Yeah. Hue of skin? I just want to make sure that I trap you into being racist on the show.
Yeah.
Hue of skin sounds like what, like in medieval times, they would call a person of color. This is hue of skin.
AJ, is everything all right? You've hardly touched your Coney Island.
I think it's like mostly empty.
It's okay to lean into the mic. It's okay to
I
lean
would
into
say
the outline.
I would say it's like mostly empty.
Really?
Yeah.
I
No,
feel like
I'd
I
say
need
it's
to
like-
catch up now.
Like
Johnny?
a third.
I chose not to drink because it would just make me belligerent towards you.
And the Mets.
You've been beating this shit out of Jeff all weekend.
What size of ass is the perfect amount to attract others? Big as hell?
You know, I did for a while not know if people liked big or small asses. Like when someone was like, that's a nice ass, I didn't know which direction they meant.
I feel like it depends.
Well,
Yeah.
I think it's
as I
shape.
matured, I learned that.
Yes.
And you thought that it was either small as heck or
Yeah, I
wide as
thought it was
hell?
one or the other. But no one like explains these things to you. They just call it nice.
Yeah. You do have a bike, which I would say is pretty obstructive in the office. Has that,
So irrelevant.
So go ahead and get that out of the way.
I really, now I can relax into the
Unbelievably off
episode.
topic.
Does that make your ass nice or ice?
I wear bike shorts,
Yeah.
so they sort of protect my rump when I'm on the go.
And you know, Marika was supposed to be on this episode, like I said. She does have a sinus infection. The only good thing about not having her on the episode was I was like, oh, the pace will be up. You know, people will be talking quickly. But Joel just drug that sentence out at 0.4x.
Sinus infection
Yeah.
is how you said that. Sinus infection.
What's your biggest struggle at the moment?
You've asked 20 people that yesterday in real life, face
Not
to
on mic,
face.
though.
Not
Yeah.
on mic.
And I would never until now.
Move your computer a little.
Sometimes I feel like Jeffrey's like, you know, the rejection therapy guy on Instagram and TikTok?
No.
It's this guy.
stores and he's like doing.
It's really okay to lean into the mic.
Like, so a rejection therapy guy would go up to people and ask them questions that they'll obviously say no to, so that when he wants to ask someone a question that like ask someone out or ask someone to treat him the way he wants to be treated, he's like not so worried about being told no.
It's like the rehearsal.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Sinus infection.
That's going to be a soundboard button. What's the worst thing that happened to you today? Let's start with AJ. And we'll end there too. Do you guys live in the moment or do you live in struggle?
Constant,
Moment.
constant
sure.
struggle.
That's awesome. Moment.co/Jeopardy.
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Johnny?
I live moment to moment
Okay. In struggle.
in struggle. Yeah.
Emma?
In struggle.
Can you answer it again, but put in, kind of a patois on?
A patois?
Jamaican
Like-
patois.
like-
Or
Thanks.
otherwise. It could be like an Irish patois.
Jeffrey, you were saying earlier that your favorite book was about someone's struggle.
Yeah.
It was a German book.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah. It was about this artist that I love.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, he was struggling with this big ass problem.
Yeah. It was his struggle.
Yeah.
What was the struggle?
Maybe we should. Can you hit us with like a cut to break thing?
Plums.
Was it that was it that he didn't know what ass was nice?
It's the other tab and it says Hannah Montana. I'm trying really hard not to get like upset, but yeah. Thank you.
Why would I know that was Hannah?
Do you see on the other tab a gray button that says metal pipe clang? Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
And we're back. If coffee slows you down, Johnny, what speeds you up?
Coffee would not slow me down. I don't drink coffee, but wouldn't slow me down.
Sorry, matcha, yeah.
If we're talking about things that would really speed me up, I guess like something great to brighten my day. I guess like something exciting would
Yeah,
really
surprise.
energize me.
Going to the Mets game with a bunch of pals. Some you know, a lot you don't.
I know all of them.
You just met Corey yesterday.
I mean,
Yeah, but I feel like I've known him for so long.
I also felt like I knew you
Yeah, like-
longer. Yeah.
There's like a real like cosmic thing
Total
that's going on
connection.
between us.
Yeah.
Let's take this offline, by
Yeah.
the way.
We'll chat really quick.
I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this. But have you guys ever felt beyond the mausoleum?
More than dead?
Dead.
Correct.
No, can you explain that?
Don't you only get a mausoleum if you're super famous and died like 1,000 years ago?
I think you just need to be rich. You
Yeah.
can just put whatever
Yeah.
you want.
I was thinking of like a pharaoh.
Like Will Ferrell?
Yeah.
How much money would it take for you guys to sign your likeness away for a year?
Nothing.
No money?
Publicity
Yeah.
alone.
But you don't know where it's being used.
That's fine.
Okay.
All
Um,
press is good press.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Full court press. Great name for a PR agency.
Full court press.
Yeah.
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 Representing mostly basketball players, but also AJ.
That'd
Lean
be
in.
cool.
Not physically this time, just energetically. If you were to speak on behalf of a different race, which one would you choose and where?
Formula One.
Good.
Pretty
good
good.
answer.
Yeah. Or
And then how about ethnicity? Insult a friend you don't even know, Johnny.
Insult a friend
That you
I
don't even know, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't know them, so why would I insult them?
This
Sometimes it feels like I don't know you.
that's leaning in. No warmth from Emma there. I really feel like that was kind of a Foley move. Have you ever burnt the roof of your mouth on a hen?
a hen?
Yeah. You ate chicken the other night with Billy Brick.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
With mashed potatoes as a side at Walter's. You ever go to Walter's?
No.
Fort Greene.
Walters in Fort Greene. I'm around that area a lot.
If a silver lining is a bright outlook, what's a soiled douser?
Jeffrey's freaking underwear.
Hey, come on.
Sorry.
The underwear joke
I
is really
live
good.
streamed that in confidence.
Oh my God.
Nice.
How much money have you given to charity at once?
I think $500. That's like the highest I've given.
That's
really
a lot.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
And same question, but assume charity is a nickname for Marika.
Way less.
Oh, then yeah, $500. Yeah.
Bought her a
What?
bag of chips once.
That's cool. Family size, or was it kind of
Family
insult?
size.
Yeah, okay. If you could change one physical attribute about yourself, which would it be, and does everyone agree?
A nicer ass wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Also, better
Big or
facial
small?
hair.
I wish my hip bones were like not as wide, because like 2 years ago I was like in the best shape of my life, and I finally could see my abs.
You want
but it
that
didn't make-
hourglass figure?
No, I want that like
You want birthing hips.
I want them to be
Exact
less
opposite,
wide.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, at least I know that like, if I ever have a kid, I won't die.
Like carrying it?
Not carrying it, but still being in the room, it's good to have good, big hips just in case you fall over with love.
Like seahorse daddy type beat.
Yeah.
What do seahorses do?
Seahorse
The
is
men
the
carry
men
the
have the
baby.
baby.
Ah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Type beat.
Type beat.
that's really progressive of them.
Yeah, kind of Portland vibes.
Yeah.
I would want to look the same but weigh 700 pounds.
So that you could be on my 700
just-
pound life.
Yeah,
Be,
exactly.
Like dense. Like,
like lead.
Well,
Oh,
they do say
wow.
muscle weighs more than bone.
That's true.
Have you ever matched your mood to your jeans?
Shitty.
I don't wear jeans.
And does fear hold you back, Joel?
With the jeans thing, definitely. I wore jeans like once and everyone lost it at me.
What do you mean?
What do you
God,
mean
your clothes
we
are bad.
lost
And I've seen your closet.
Yeah, it's a
Have you
great
achieved
closet.
a lot?
No.
I like that we all look to each other.
I only define myself if not through my peers.
Have we achieved everything?
Everything or a lot? I think I've achieved a lot.
A lot, yeah.
But if it's not everything, then it's nothing.
I didn't say everything, Johnny.
Okay, yeah.
To succeed on this show, you have to be a good listener. And I've always said that. That's
Yeah.
why Marika thrives.
Yeah, Corey?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Well, I was actually. When he said to succeed on this show, you have to listen a lot. I had sort of had the joke, what? locked and loaded and stopped listening to him. I was gonna just whatever he said, I was gonna go, huh? And then I kind of decided not to.
Yeah.
When was the last time you smiled real wide?
Dentist.
Nice.
Can we get some claps and then a song? And the song shouldn't be a button, it should be you singing. Cory, the last time you were on the show was December 2022.
Wow.
I didn't know.
I have lost like 40 pounds since then.
You look great.
Yeah.
You've always looked great, but you look great.
Thank you guys.
Do you remember the threat you made on the last show?
No. Wait, I can't hear this. And he can't hear me?
So, first of all,
Oh, so Joel, we have met. Sorry.
yeah, Cory said nice to meet you to Joel earlier, which granted you've never met him in the flesh.
Right.
But you did meet him over Zoom. And the last time you did, you said this.
Okay.
No, he
Yeah, he
cannot
can't
hear
hear
you.
Okay. Okay, great. When you're listening to this later, if you fuck me on this, I will find you.
He has no idea you said that.
Alex's.
Just keep in mind that
And then later you said that you would kick his ass as soon as you moved to New York. Because he did fuck you in the dairy game.
Oh, wow.
He gave your eggnog concoction a 4 or something.
My assumption was that Cory just goes around threatening so many people. It
He's
just, like,
never
doesn't
threatened
even
anyone
stay.
else.
No, I really am harmless. Like, I wouldn't hurt a fly, except for you.
And now you live and now you live a block away from me. It's
Yeah, I
terrible.
really lives close.
And you said your address at the beginning of the show.
Geoff said my address.
Okay. And you confirmed it.
You know, and I love the like non-violence, Cory, but I do think we need to squash this beef. Non-violently though.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is why, can you sing?
I'm not gonna sing, Geoff.
Just like a little vocal run would be good.
P.
Okay, fine. Welcome to Headgum feud. Personal beef edition.
Okay.
This is gonna be Team Joel versus Team Cory to squash the beef once and for Joel. And you know what? Because Cory has home field advantage, you get to choose. You get to pick your team. There's 6 of us. Go for it, serpentine style.
I think just new connections, Johnny.
Okay.
Nice, Joel.
Thank you.
Give me Emma Foley.
Nice, Cory.
I'll take you, Geoff.
Okay, and then Joel.
Sucks.
We maybe grab like Narissa. Or something.
Narissa, or,
I'll take AJ.
Okay, great. Okay, I do know you shouldn't have picked me.
Oh,
because
actually, can I have
know
AJ?
that- You can have AJ. Yeah.
Okay.
Who do I have?
You have Emma.
Okay.
Because you only have one person, we're gonna start with Team Joel.
Fair.
Here we go. First category. What are Cory's friends' biggest pet peeves about him?
So just remind exactly how this works. Do we go one at a time? Like we just say something and then you say yes
You
or
get
no?
to start, and if you get one, then you get to play.
Okay. I'll say
I also want to say that I put this up. You and Joel are both not on my close friends story for just today because I did put this question up on my close friends and I solicited
up.
real answers from your friends.
No.
What about my friends?
way.
Well, none of your friends, I guess. I just didn't want you on my close friends. All right, here we go.
I will say body odor.
Survey says he's often wet.
Wow.
From rain, sea, pool, and sweat.
Yeah.
Rhymed.
Okay.
3 people, including Maddie Hart, Ryan and JD's joint Instagram account
Too
said
tree,
too
yeah.
sweaty.
Huh.
And someone else. I
Yeah.
forget who it was.
That's
Sweaty.
okay.
All right, do you want to
I was
play?
making a mental note who
Yeah.
to
All right,
hurt
cool.
All
later.
right,
We
they're
wanna
gonna play.
play.
There's only 2 more answers anyway, so you and Emma can now guess. Anything else?
Emma.
I think he always stays at the party too long. No.
No. First to leave.
Wow.
First to
Wow,
leave.
okay.
Didn't even want to be there in the first place.
Wrong. 1 strike.
Always late.
Wrong.
Very on time, early. Do you guys? You can have what? I was gonna say you can have one more, but you're running the game.
Are you giving them a freebie answer?
Or do I get to guess now?
You cannot. Or no,
Okay.
yeah. Wait, no. Do they steal? I don't
steal?
watch Family
They do
Feud.
steal.
Steal.
Well, no, actually, if you get the first answer right, then you get to hang on to it until you get 3 wrong.
Oh my
Thank you,
Oh yeah,
Johnny.
yeah, yeah.
God. All right,
I do watch
fine.
a lot of family.
Last
Feud.
fucking opportunity then.
I think you're not supportive.
Very supportive.
We were looking
Yeah.
for Too tall.
Wow.
Oh no, what's number one?
Sarah Crosswaith said that. And the number one is, I don't know him. A lot of people responded to my story being like, I would, but I don't know who that is. All right, so I guess I don't know how to give points. Oh, don't know what that means.
Often wet.
All right, Team Joel lost, I think.
No.
So, okay. No, you got one right.
Yeah.
103 to team.
I'll take it.
Okay. Swinging it over to Team Corey, I think, because I don't know how any of these game shows work. I don't fucking watch
Okay, yeah,
TV
it's
show
pretty
network.
apparent.
Team Corey, what is the most Joel thing Joel's ever done? This one was up on my close friend's story. And just for today, Joel, you're not on my close friend's story.
Right. You mentioned that a few times.
Really?
The most Joel thing that Joel
Only
really
one
did.
person responded to this, and he is in the room. So-
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's unfair for me to answer, but
Unfair?
you're
or-
on my
This
team.
is
yeah,
random.
I know. I mean, it's unfair to the other team, but it feels great to be able to win. I said the most Joel thing Joel's ever done is get into gardening immediately after getting a yard and a new place.
All right.
-1.
Yeah, well, I don't know
I mean-
where that came from.
Well, Joel, Johnny to me doesn't count.
What?
Team Corey won that, so they're gonna keep going.
So we have negative. So we're losing even further.
This software to make this game was tough.
This is what you call this is what you called the native app.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, Team Corey starts again. Here we go. Reasons to belittle a waitress.
Oh, outfit.
Wrong.
Messed up.
Team Joel.
Emma?
Don't we get more opportunities?
No, we get the steal.
Oh,
You get
fair.
the
Yeah,
steal.
yeah,
You
it's
got
the
the first
first
one
one,
wrong.
And wait, this is are these things people said on your close friends?
No.
No,
This is just stuff I came up
This is
with.
just
In your heart.
okay.
It was hard, obviously, to do a survey because I don't know that many people and people want me dead.
Not smiling.
I'll give it to you under the category you're mad about other shit and want to take it out on someone who can't leave.
Totally.
Team Joel, do you want to play?
We will play.
All right. Reasons to belittle a waitress, Emma.
Hair in your food.
Hair in your food, or she works at Balthazar? I'll give it again. Joel, how you feeling? Trying to do the Steve Harvey thing.
Yeah, it's not working.
-2 also, they're losing points from this.
I don't know how the game works,
You
let
seem to have
alone
a
the
very
app
little
itself.
grasp on the
Is
game.
there
Lean
is
into
there
the
any-
episode when you talk and when you play.
Reasons to belittle a waitress if she overcooks your burger.
Mm.
Yeah, wait.
That's not her fault. That's the kitchen's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
Asshole. Oh, this is playing. You're playing under Team Corey.
Do we
Thank
Let's
you.
go ahead and get the X back away from
Yeah.
Corey.
Well, you did get the first question wrong.
Yeah.
What?
You also just got one wrong, so swinging it back over to Team Corey for a steal, right?
Hell
That's how
yeah.
it works.
Fair
Sure,
enough.
whatever.
You're mean to waiters a lot.
But
I was
often without reason.
Yeah, Lena.
I was gonna say there is no reason.
Ooh.
Uno reverse.
That's gotta
I
be
mean,
on.
that was kind of you're mad about other shit and wanted to take it out on someone who can't leave. So
So let's go ahead and give another X to Joel.
Yeah, let's give another extra.
here we go, Team Joel.
She won't fuck you.
If by she won't fuck you, you mean she's never read the Divine Comedy and neither have you, but still.
I think that fits. honestly.
-1.
Joel, how you feeling?
Stop asking me, man.
Let's think
I
more.
feel no more pacifistic towards Corey also.
Okay, you're getting angrier at him. By the way, he's the one who threatened you, and you didn't even know until
Okay, reasons
today.
to belittle a waitress.
Yeah.
If Corey was the waitress.
Waitress.
You almost said something really bad.
Yeah. Well, when you speak, I only hear gardening. So I guess you mean she barely knows the difference between horticulture and botany.
-1.
These all have -1 point values.
Emma?
Um,
Think spelling.
I have no idea what that means or could mean in this
If I,
context.
you have no idea what that means.
Swinging it over to Team Corey. Say anything.
She has a rich inner life that I could never quite understand.
She says there when she meant there. Even though it's verbal, you assume she would have spelled it wrong on paper. All right, Team Corey won that one, I think. What's the best way to get revenge?
With a dish best served cold.
Yeah.
With
I
a
was,
cold
I
one,
was
yeah.
trying to,
Thank you.
Pretty
that up.
good. And by cold, you mean iced coffee. Getting a job at their local coffee shop and slowly poisoning their morning brew with toxic metals.
Nice.
Do you guys want to play?
Yeah, we'll play.
Yeah, we'll play this one.
All right. Johnny, how you feeling, fucker?
It's a little unsettling that Corey could get revenge on me in this particular way.
Yeah,
That really
true.
is.
Yeah, that is true.
Local coffee shop.
Near you. Yeah.
And you also have a ton of cadmium powder.
That's true. Well, and I have it mostly just for poisoning.
Yeah.
Precisely, yeah.
Yeah. Mad Hatter style.
Corey, do you want to take this?
Yeah. The best way to get revenge by taking the high road.
That's
and by
good.
taking the
My
high
favorite
road.
position is GEO.
By taking the high road, you mean going to Joel's backyard and sprinkling borax all over
So
his freshly
fucked.
planted garden. Exactly.
Also very in play.
How do you figure? Because he has all the toxic metal
This is
powder?
all about Joel.
Yeah, now that I
Sorry, did you
realize
say
that we're very-
pressuring Joel to wear bad clothes?
Yeah, okay, I figured.
I don't need the pressure.
All right, and then Corey, why don't you round us out with this last one?
Yeah. And
Think slicing people's Achilles from a subway grate.
sort of Tanya hardening?
Correct!
Yeah.
Tanya James Harden.
Yeah. James Harden. That would be a really cool Photoshop.
Let's say Team
got like
Corey
a
won that
unibrow.
one. But you are weirdly again, this app just like, because I didn't add a number value, assumed it was -1 people who said that in the survey. The next question is best place to emerge from the shadows and sucker punch Joel. Team Corey.
What is the shadow?
Did you mean Kryptonite X?
Yes.
Kryptonite X is the fucking worst name for a place
is so
ever.
fucked.
I walk past there all the
So
time,
fucked.
and it's like such like a like I'm like ultimately somebody started a small business.
So
Correct.
Like
fucked.
that is what
You
we
have
can
to
pull.
support it.
Like somebody started a small
Gonna
business.
fuck you up.
Next to the down the street is Absolute Power, where I just
If
worked
you
at
saw
today.
me and Keith working out there, you would fucking run and hide.
Yeah.
So Joel gave us like a force. This was on AJ's birthday.
You went to
like,
Kryptonite X. Also,
We did a morning
Kryptonite.
Pilates class.
They do Pilates.
Yeah.
I was walking down the street at like 2 a.m. and they had projected a muscle man and then were tracing it
That's
freehand.
there all the time.
Yeah.
What?
At 2 a.m. they were painting the muscle man.
That's the kind of
That's what you
place
gotta
you
do.
want to fucking get huge.
No, Absolute Power down the street, $60 a month.
It was AJ's birthday, and Joel was insisting that we get paninis from an Italian deli that AJ didn't want to go to. And then when
So
that
not
place
true.
closed early, he was like, let me walk
All
you
of
around
this
to the
is so
sights and
false.
smells of my neighborhood, specifically
Couldn't be
Kryptonite
less
X,
true.
which is my gym, and how do you think it's spelled? And we guessed it wrong, but so would anyone, because it's KRIPTOKNIGHT-X.
Crip, like Crip.
Very intuitive. Very
And then Joel
intuitive.
was like, it was either this or Absolute Power, which is where we're learning you go.
Yes, Absolute Power. Great gym.
it's a real family feud at this point.
Exactly right.
This
Family
is
of,
crazy.
yeah.
This is actually heating me up. Because when...
Because you considered Kryptonite X.
No, I was Kryptonite X has been born in the last year. Like I saw it sort of coming up, and the whole time I'm like, this looks so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And genuinely, and I really am. It would be so much more intelligent of me as like a recent transplant to New York to build bridges. But I genuinely, every time that I walk past there, today when I walked past there, I thought, who would go there?
Now you know.
We should say that it's a ground level, all glass box with
This is
lime
so
green
fucked.
walls. And the only clientele are people who are clearly on human growth hormone and Joel.
And I should be included in that first category.
And like a
yeah,
handful
okay,
of middle-aged women.
Yeah. Well, maybe you fall into that category, I would say, because of the wardrobe issues. And then Johnny.
I was thinking to sucker punch Joel, I would emerge from the deep recesses of his garden, kind
Yeah.
of Terminator
so-
style. Yeah.
Unbelievably fucked.
This is crumbelievably fucked.
Remember when I forget if it was on the podcast or on Twitter where I made some joke about like DM me for Jeffrey's home address.
That was on Twitter, and then you referenced it on the show.
Yes,
And
people regularly message me asking for your address.
well, I recently moved, and you don't know the new address.
I know.
I'll tell you at the Mets game.
Cool. And I'll tell everyone else.
Another round going to Team Cory.
And negative 12.
AJ, lean in. What's the most famous beef?
Jory. Joel versus Cory.
Joel versus Cory. You know what? I'm gonna give it. I can't give it to you. It's not on the board. Team Joel, time to steal. Sorry. Team Joel, want to steal?
The
you guys are
Montagues
history
and the
buffs.
Capulets.
Yeah.
I'll give you the American version of that, which is the Hatfields
and
versus
the
McCoys.
Yeah, let's go.
I kind of want to give you the whole round for even getting that, and I knew you would. Think simpler. What's the best beef?
Kobe.
Wagyu, basically a type of Kobe or
It's a
vice
subset.
versa. Emma, how fast are you?
Not very fast.
What about
Slow cooked.
furious?
Braised.
No, Vin Diesel and who's the other one?
Correct.
Yeah.
The Rock.
Let's put Kendrick versus Drake at number 5.
Not even. I knew it was going to be a trick.
I accidentally hit the button twice, but it does kind of ring true because she didn't say The Rock. Who else? Let's fucking think here. Obviously, we're playing.
Maybe the beef starring
you can't
Steven.
steal.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
Team
it's not
Joel.
our turn yet, but
Sorry, the game has been run so poorly that I just assumed that I was, up for grabs.
Are you really gonna let him talk to me like that, AJ? This is your roommate. Lean in.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be at any
You
given
can
moment.
bring the mic
Should I
into
hold
your,
it?
for
Well,
lack of a better
I think
term.
it's- I think
The
the
cord's too
short,
short.
yeah.
That's true.
I've been set up to fail in a way.
That's true.
by Emma in a way.
Yeah.
You can move the Zoom. You can move the Zoom.
That's okay. I'll do this.
Sorry.
Hey, Johnny.
Are we stealing? No.
Most famous beef.
Cory's stealing.
I'm stealing.
Yeah.
The original beef from the Netflix show The Bear.
I was gonna say that it's not on here, but I'll give it to you under the category of Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird. And then if I could just pinch hit for Team Cory because I love to see them win. Geoff versus the field. Because everybody
baseball
fucking roots
field.
for me to fail.
And you didn't really get much play on field when you were on it back in the day.
That's true. Guaranteed ways to start beef.
Fuck a
Butter
cow.
on a pan.
Did you say invalidate grief?
Oh yeah. Sorry, butter on a pan.
Yeah.
AJ, do you want to play? You're on Team Cory, right?
I'm on Team Cory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to lean in.
Kind of drink a lot of milk over Zoom, and then something happened.
Rating their
Kind of-
dairy back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. You got it.
That's last. It seemingly started the number one.
It's sort of the reason for the season.
Yeah.
Char the rice.
The Team
Stealing.
Cory's playing.
Emma,
Sorry.
don't give them stuff like
Johnny,
that.
just
Let's
say
just say charred rice.
Charred
Okay.
rice. Yeah, we say charred rice.
disagreeing with everything they believe in, calling them a slur.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Close.
I don't even know slurs.
Did you say
Going
lacing
Johnny
their shoes
style.
together and calling them a slur?
Oh.
Give
Going
us a
Johnny
chance to steal,
style.
Geoff. I promise we'll get it.
Okay, here's your chance to steal. AJ, how lent in can you be?
That Lenten.
Wet Willie. God damn it.
No, that's your chance to steal. Continue. Wet Willie, you said?
Yeah.
Do you say anything while you give someone a Wet Willie?
You say.
Ooh. I have
Back
an
to Team
idea.
Cory.
Wet Willie with a slur.
Basically giving them the silent treatment for years. Who won? Team Cory. And yet still Team Joel has won. Emma, can you sing and or play a sound? You must not know Cory. You must not know Cory.
Has
He's
lost.
from San Diego. He just moved to just off the stop. I think he goes to the meat hook. He buys lots of loose fish. He is crumbelievable at sandwich because he never licks a plate without having tons of reservation.
That was really good to a
You
freestyle
freestyle that?
on the spot.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was going to be here.
Shirt is really
I called his
unbuttoned.
bluff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Welcome to a segment. Sorry, I don't interrupt you when you talk.
Yes, you do.
Really?
Yeah, a lot.
But only on the show, right? Not in real life.
You just interrupted me.
Yep. Welcome to Renaming Baseball. We're all going to a Mets game after this. It's going to be kind of a blast. I hope.
See about that.
Well, did you bring... I brought note cards just to make sure the conversation doesn't lull.
Yeah.
Empty note cards.
I brought Cards Against Humanity.
Why was I the only one that thought that was funny?
It's funny.
I was gonna have another joke on top of that, but I thought my joke wasn't funny, so I didn't laugh at anything.
I brought peanuts.
Okay.
Surely you didn't forget Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
Sweet crack a bat.
What? Sweet Cracker Bat?
I feel like the reason why nobody watches the MLB is because baseball hasn't been modernized. Can we all agree?
Yeah.
I agree.
Sure.
100%.
Totally.
It's
Really?
crazy to me that
So much
everyone
is said.
knows what I mean.
Do you want some pushback?
My thing is that I think it's like a nominative issue. I think that all of these terms, the glossary of like, strikeout, wipeout, like all that shit.
Wipeout.
I also want to just point out that
Yeah.
nominative is the same as sinus infection. Nominative.
I thought it's nominative.
I think the word you wanted was nomenclature.
No.
No, like nominative determinism is like when like your name determines how you
I
act.
used to say nominative,
Yeah,
but
so
somebody's...
don't try to say hard words.
What about hard slurs?
Really don't say
Why
those.
did you say it kind of sexy? What about hard slurs?
The hell was that?
I did something.
And now my hard slur joke is unusable.
Okay, I do think it's a nominative issue.
Nice.
So I'm thinking let's rename some baseball terms, right?
Okay.
Let's bring them
Totally.
into the
We're agreeing.
modern day.
We're all on your side.
So, bases loaded, Emma?
Mm-hmm.
Like basically there's runners on all the sacks.
Are you
Yeah.
going to say bases choded?
No, Joel. I'm going to say Bussy's soaking the diamond. Thoughts?
Bussy's
What was
soaking the diamond?
Can you spell the first word?
Bussies.
You know how to spell pussy?
No.
Have you not heard of this
Sounds like,
before?
sounds, like,
Yeah.
sounds like an insult. Bitch, you don't even know how to spell Bussy.
You lived in Murray Hill for too long.
Never did, but
Kips Bay.
Close.
Instead of batting order, which is like the order in which
Okay.
hitters hit, and they will hit, I was thinking woke bussies soaked and having a ton of fun.
So a lot of this is bussy related.
I'm just trying to say
Bitch,
what
you
I
don't
think
even
we
know how
should
to
name.
spell.
Actually, you don't
Bussy.
even know how to bussy.
Guys, rename some terms. I mean, AJ, you love baseball. Lena? What's a baseball term you'd like to rename into what?
Pitcher.
To?
And beware of what the other two. Pitcher
You
two.
always understand the assignment.
Go on,
Think
now, AJ.
modern Gen Alpha slang. Think about what's catchy and long to say.
think about shit I can't spell or define.
Yeah, exactly right.
Tense bussy serving.
I love this.
Yes.
So basically, he'd be on the mound, which we would then rename to what? Woke ass guy on a mound?
If we're going in line with what you want, then bussy on a mound. Or
No,
something.
I don't want you to feel pressured into saying what I want. Like, it's not a fucking
Because you
leading
like
question.
you get angry when we don't.
I get angry when you do. It's a lose-lose.
Yeah,
So
it
you
is
might
a
as well stay
losing
true to
game.
your creative vision for baseball.
Okay.
Yeah. Corey, instead of bunting, what would you want it to be called?
Well, probably something like the word was bunting.
Yeah.
When you kind of lean in. Yeah, nice. And hit the ball with like a big ass piece of wood.
Probably Slay Mama Boots the House Down Bunt.
That's really
Nice.
good.
Just longer in the same word.
And adding bunt at the end.
Or serving bunt.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's actually really good.
Slay
Much better.
Mama Boots the House Down serving bunt.
We're the
I-
wrong group of people for this.
Why? Because everybody here loves baseball?
Yeah.
I'm the right
We think
person
it's
for
perfect.
Too much to change.
As
the
is.
words.
Yeah. So a double is when you hit the ball and reach second base.
Okay.
I'm thinking about making it all the way to the wokest sack, still sopping wet from woke ass bussies. Bunt.
Yeah, next.
You guys.
Yeah.
Instead of extra innings, which is when it's tied after 9 and the game continues on, I'm thinking extra wet innings.
Why?
Wet innings? What is a wet inning?
Because by then, the entire diamond is soaked from bussy.
Someone tell me
Yeah.
what bussy means.
Boy pussy.
You can't tell a good one from a bad one.
Wow.
Emma, are you familiar with fastball?
Sure.
Like a ball thrown sort of straight?
Yeah.
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 What
I
if
could
what
get
if
there.
instead of that it was woke sopping?
I don't know. What if?
Yeah.
God,
Go
you know
well
how
with
much
wet extra innings.
Is there an HR department at Headgum?
There's not.
No.
Clearly,
No,
There's
they
like
were
a
working on
first-
it for a
there's-
while, but they kind of dropped that.
Yeah. Maybe instead of strikeout, it's having a ton of fun.
What's that?
Sing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's never gonna be
Can we
a
get a
yes.
song?
Can I contribute to this list?
Yeah, Johnny,
Yeah.
you sing.
So the 7th inning stretch, we changed to the 7th inning. Yes! And we'll just shout, yes!
In unison?
Yeah.
And if we don't get it in unison, what happens?
And I guess the game goes on for another 9 innings. So we get the
So the entire
16
crowd
innings.
needs to yell yes in between the top and bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah.
And if it's not in perfect unison,
perfect
9 more
unison.
innings.
9 more
16
innings.
innings in a game.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
if again the cycle continues, if the 7th inning of that extra 9 does not get a yes,
Is there
Nine
like
more.
a 3, 2, 1 on the board, like counting people down,
No,
or
it's
do they
kind
need
of
to
like-
sort of coordinate amongst
it's
themselves?
kind of like you have to be paying attention
right.
to the
It's like
game.
that thing where it's like get in order by birthday, but you can't talk.
I've never done that before. Oh,
Everyone else
yes.
knows what I'm
Okay,
talking about.
I'm somewhat familiar. Sorry, I didn't hang around other kids when I was growing up.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you guys believe in luck?
100%.
I believe in love.
And have you ever had faith and relaxation?
Hmm.
No.
What about imagining a different life for yourself ethnically?
Always.
Yeah.
Ethnically.
AJ, like, what you ever wish that you were maybe like Laotian? Feel free to Laotian.
Never considered it.
Okay.
Is
Do
this
you want to just take a minute and maybe picture what that might change?
That's okay.
is this leading to something?
Is this Laotian to something?
No, man.
Okay.
When I was in when I was in 3rd grade, I thought that I was gay because I like to clean my room, and I no, that's that's the Macklemore song.
Sorry, I got my own opinion confused. with that.
Sorry. I get my life confused with Macklemore sometimes. When I was I have 2 moms and my sister's adopted and she's black, and like these kids at school started a rumor that I was black too, and I like kind of went with it for way too long
Yeah.
when I was in like elementary school.
And how did that manifest?
Well, so the kids were like, "Your sister's black. Are you black too?" And I was like, for those listening, I made a sort of I don't know.
Indeterminate.
You never vocally denied it.
I
but
never
you-
vocally denied it, and I definitely like loved the idea that somebody could consider
you.
that was a possibility.
Yeah.
So they were under the impression throughout your entire adolescence.
Sorry, we're starting to get a little crunched for time. I obviously want you to connect with Corey
We
on
can
air,
talk later, man.
Yeah, we
but
can.
I was just wondering
Yeah.
if you've ever imagined a different life for yourself.
100%.
First natural dialogue we've had all day.
Yeah.
What's one of the worst sentences you've ever said out loud?
I said something crazy this weekend.
What'd you say?
I was
Say anything.
on mushrooms and a girl was telling me she was like saying how people frequently die at her work. She was like, oh, or no, not to get hurt. She was like, oh, a lot of people, I see that all the time at work. And I was like, oh, are you a nurse? And she was like, I'm a doctor. And I was like,
Oh,
I'm on mushrooms.
you're
I
like
gotta get out of here.
you were not like a girl's girl in that moment. You kind of like
Oh, no, and I felt
Kind
compelled
of held
to
it
tell her
down for
like,
the patriarchy.
yeah.
by the way, I also have a job. And I'm queer and I have to go.
Emma, do you know the doctor riddle?
Do I have a what?
Do you know the doctor riddle where it's like a man and
Oh.
his son are in a car? Do you know this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
that.
No.
I simply wouldn't have
You don't
gone
know it?
there.
Let's hear it.
Jeffrey's
Okay,
gonna
a
fall for
man-
it, hook, line, and sinker.
Okay.
A man and his son are in a car crash.
Okay.
The father dies immediately. The son is rushed to the stay with me. The son is rushed to the hospital.
Okay.
The surgeon walks into the operating room, says, I can't operate on this man. He's my son. How is that possible?
Because it's his mom.
You are the only person I've ever talked to who has immediately gotten it.
But it's
He's
because
heard
everyone
we're
else says
leading-
gay dad.
What?
Gay, two dads, gay.
Well, I also had the context of like that it's supposed to be gotcha journalism.
Right, but
Yeah.
Well,
about
that's what gay dad is, kind of.
Yeah.
Not really.
About 50 years ago, that riddle was impossible to decipher.
I really can't figure this shit out.
I asked it to people recently though, and everyone said gay dad. When I was in elementary school, everyone was like, "The dad didn't really die." Like,
Why is the riddle where you most lent in?
'Cause I'm
the most
passionate
compelling
about this
thing.
shit.
I was gonna say it was the most compelling, just because the
Yeah.
outline was sort of not there, and I feel like I wasted the talent I had on stuff like, do you have research? Do you do research?
Yeah.
Introing me into a segment I don't have prepared. So, this one goes on for a while.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Reloading the page.
That's the only way to stop it. Have you ever reached a goal you didn't even know you had?
Yeah.
Actually.
I was 315 pounds once.
And you want it to be that,
Yeah, no, I didn't know that I had that goal,
but you hit it.
but I hit it. And I was like, wow.
I saw that you applied to be in a food competition.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, like a Japanese like eating competition.
What foods are the categories?
The options for this competition were spare ribs or chicken over rice, but they made over rice one word. And so for a really long time, I thought it was a Japanese word that I didn't know.
Overise?
Yeah, I thought it was chicken over rice. And I was like, what is chicken over rice? And then in the casting description, they were like, it also would be really good if you can freestyle rap.
Can you?
Perfect.
I think that I can like well enough for the
But-
like people who don't speak English.
But you don't think do you think it's like rap music or freestyle rap like an onigiri together with Sorry about
Some
that.
overise.
With some overise. Yeah, but they want you to eat confidently 10 to 13 pounds of food. And I think I can
Wow.
put that away.
Confidently?
Yeah,
But of what?
confident.
Have you-
Because something
Of spare ribs or chicken overise.
Have you participated in a food eating competition previously?
Yeah, small time.
and have
Oh,
you,
okay.
No.
Now you're hitting the big leagues.
Now I'd be hitting the big leagues. I'm
Yeah.
I'm like food competition curious. I'm like curious about like mukbangs too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You should do mukbangs.
I think that I should.
Yeah. Well, I'm also trying to get you a Headgum podcast with your sketch group.
That'd be cool.
High key, because we need new New York shows.
Just a mukbang.
Yeah. No, we'd be super
We
interested.
do
We
mukbangs on mic without talking much.
mukbangs on mic.
Chewing for an hour with business casual.
Yeah, so if you guys know any Japanese game shows, I would love to get big in like a foreign market.
You should just do Japanese commercials before you
Japanese
get
market
famous.
would be huge.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah, it would be huge.
Or like if I was like a professional wrestler in Japan.
You'd be the face of Overreach.
We could hail down Otani tonight in
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
Just cut out what Joel just said. Okay.
What the fuck?
Have you guys ever ridden shotgun with a friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about with a fiend?
Yeah.
Yeah, with you. I've
Awesome.
sat shotgun.
That's true. Favorite bun?
Bow.
Cumber.
Nice.
Lean in.
I was gonna say bow too. So.
That was good.
Funny. Funny bone.
Like a low bun.
Oh, bun.
Yeah.
They said bone.
That's why I thought it was funny. Funny bun.
Funny bun.
I've never heard that before, but
Funny
I'm gonna
bun.
start using it.
Yeah, it's
Sounds like a
Now-
nickname.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just kind of box Jeffrey out of the rest of this conversation.
Yeah, let's box him out.
We're talking about you.
Do you enjoy your health?
Yeah.
Health as well.
Yeah.
And
I
do you
do.
enjoy your wealth?
No, actually.
That's fair.
It's overwhelming, I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my health is overwhelming as well.
Do you have a favorite youth?
Medium.
Like a person?
Yeah, like a famous kid.
What about one of your people from your baseball team?
Charlie Nicolini. Classic Italian name. Classic Italian dude.
Sounds like a kid who was not afraid of the ball.
Oh, he was not. He was much better at me than with baseball.
Do you guys enjoy the airport? Do you like an airport beer? Do you like an airport mollusk?
Too expensive.
Yeah.
Airport-
Health as
I've
well.
spent a collective like 78 hours in airports this past 3 weeks.
Where'd you go?
Whoa.
I New Mexico, Nashville, LA, Vermont. Miserable.
That's a lot of fucking places.
Yeah.
Like a lot of disparate
I got in
locations.
at 2 a.m. last night. Can you
Yeah.
believe?
She's a drug mule, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
He's
it kinda-
Diddy's new mule.
The
Things make
classic
sense.
Santa Fe to Vermont pipeline.
I was gonna say the only two people that route is possible for is a drug mule or a folk musician. We could just call it there.
was a Headgum original.